Hey guys, we're back here again. Today we're going to be reviewing the Gamestop exclusive 4-pack Guardians of Evil that come with all the different types of royal guards that protect either the Emperor, a high-ranking official seen in the saga. These are guys that I've always loved the design, even though they don't get a lot of screen time. I've always loved how these figures have looked, the costume design and the figures I've always liked both, but you can see the 4-pack here comes in the long box. They're all packaged together, so this isn't like 4 separate individual ones, kind of. They're all in the same box, and each of them gets their own kind of spot on the back with their own little writing and description. I think it's a well done pack. 80 bucks right now at GameStop, so each figure is really retail for 20. So I find this a good set to pick up soon, because I feel like the price of it will definitely be on the rise once this set is harder to find. You can only get it on a secondary market. So we'll crack into this, and I'll be showing you figure by figure. So we're gonna start here with the blue Senate Guard. Like how the helmet's a little bit different than the one you'll see on the red and black guards that we'll look at. This one's got the little top that comes up here. His gun is, it works out very well. It can either be thrown over his shoulder, placed in his hand pretty easily. He's got the same underneath, painting armor that every single one's going to have, and the hand and everything else is also the same. But I do like every single one does have this little side gun, which I'll show you on him, which is a nice feature that I like, just like the little pistol. And overall, I think this is one of the good ones out of this set. He looks a little bulky. See how this shoulder pops out with the soft goods. Sometimes I think these guards would look good with the hard plastic. This is definitely one of them. You'll see it on the other ones a little bit more. This one is a little bit easier to pose just because he doesn't really have to show his arm, because he doesn't have to hold his gun. So that's why he doesn't look so bad with it. Right, so we move on to the Imperial Royal Guard, which he is actually seen in episode 3 and episode 6. Brief screen time again, but at least he is seen in a couple of the movies. So this is the one that probably everybody's a little bit more familiar with. He has the same idea. The red underneath. Red holster holds his gun, as obviously. You see his staff, like, you can't really cover up his arm, so it's always going to be showing a little bit. I think he looks a little bit less bulky because it comes out, but then again, if you're looking from the side, that might annoy a lot of people that you can see underneath. There's different ways to pose him, obviously, but his staff standing up is usually how they stand in the movies. They don't hold it like this, and if it looks like this, it gets a little bulky too. But overall, I still think this is just a good figure, just because I'm a sucker for the design of these in the films and on the figures, and I've always liked how he has looked. So we move on to the Emperor Shadow Guard. I think the black on these looks really cool. I'm pretty sure basically this is what is seen in one of the villains that is recurring in the Force Awakens video game, was one of these black Shadow Guards that you would fight as Star Killer. He's got the same idea, same slit, everything's the same there. But his staff, I think, really should be two-handed. I know that's how they held it on the game, and it's just really hard to get it to look good. You see how all this cloth comes up here. There's no really good way for him to pose it two-handedly. I think you're pretty much best off just kind of holding it like the Imperial Guard that you can see in the back, just kind of standing up to his side. But I do like him being able to hold it with two hands. It just doesn't look the best. But other than that, I really do like the black. He's pretty much a copy of the Imperial Royal Guard, but otherwise, he still looks like a cool figure. This is who I was very excited for in this pack. It's the different looking Elite Praetorian Guard. His helmet is different than the other ones, which I'll show you a little comparison after looking at him individually first, but I just really like this figure. And I actually really like the cloth on him. I think it makes him look a lot cooler, a little bit more movie accurate. The other one has the hard plastic down here. The only complaint about this figure is that still the elbows don't bend, so he's kind of hard to like pose in a cool way. But I think this blade connects, but I really like it as two individual blades. And just all together, I think this figure just looks very cool. I really like the design of these guys as well. And I think this helmet, it's kind of more distinct than I'll show you on the other Praetorian Guard. So here you can kind of see the difference between the two. You got the cloth kind of down here in this one versus the hard plastic. Both of the arms really don't move. This one's got the longer blade. And I don't know, something about this helmet, it's just a little more generic, and I think that's why I like this one. Just it adds a little style to it. and both are seen obviously, but I just think something about this helmet and just the way this whole guard figure was done is just a little bit better. I think the soft goods work perfectly on this figure, and both are cool, but I just really liked this Praetorian Guard. It was most of the reason I got this set, although as I've said, I really do like the look of all the guards in all the movies. So like once the set dropped to 80 bucks, that's when it became a must-have for me. So there is all your different types of bad guy guards, if that's what you want to call it. You know, each figure definitely has its pros and cons. I definitely think the Praetorian Guard is the best part of this set. Although the other guards, you know, I don't know if they'll end up being remade. So this could be your only chance to get them. This Black Legends, especially in Emperor's Shadow Guard, I don't know if he'll end up being remade. So this could be your only opportunity to get him. This Senate Guard, I don't know. We've seen the Imperial Royal Guard, obviously, in the normal red box. But some of these other ones, I don't know. This could be your only chance to get them. So I think while you still can get it at retail at GameStop, you know, online, GameStop has it. Stores, they have a great store locator. Tells you which stores nearby have it in, and that's how I got mine. And mine still had, you know, 6 left, plenty left when I got to the store. But, you know, I think the hard plastic could have worked a little bit better on these, but I understand why they went soft, and they are a little bit easier than to maneuver. And I think it's, you know, it helps you get to that side gun and some other things. Overall, I just think it's a well done set. You know, 80 is high to spend at once, but you do get 4 figures, and that retails at 20 bucks. So, you know, it's up to you guys, but let me know what you thought of the video, obviously. Let me know if you guys want to see anything specific again, and like, comment, and subscribe if you could. I appreciate it, guys. I'll talk to you next time.